Oh my God, we have all been there, done that. There's a guy who is barely putting in minimal effort and it's so annoying. But today I'm gonna tell you why he's barely putting in work. Hey, my name is Yonci and welcome to my channel, Chasing Yonci, where I talk about all things love, dating, sex, and relationships, and from time to time, self-love. Today, I'm gonna be talking about why guys put in minimal effort. But before we do, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. If this is a video you're excited to see, go ahead and hit that like. And if you have a friend who you know would enjoy this content, hit that share. I would love to hear from you, so drop a comment below. But without further ado, let's get started. These are the 6 reasons why men put in minimal effort. Now, I gotta give credit where credit's due. There is a channel that I am obsessed with. His name is Kev Hick. He gives some amazing information. But what I love the most is that he tells it like it is, but he does it respectfully. He gives information like a big brother would tell a little sister, not with disdain, like some of these people who you could just imagine are looking down their noses at women. But I want to give shout out to him because this is my summary of a video I watched of his on the same topic. Number 1 reason is that the guy is lazy, all right? This guy isn't trying to play you. He's not trying to manipulate you. He's just lazy. And if you look at the other areas of his life, you're gonna see a pattern, all right? He probably hasn't gone after the things that he wants. He's probably not living the life that he wants. He probably just got you by being lucky, or maybe your bar is not too high and so he slipped right on in there. But if he's lazy when it comes to the things that directly benefit him, how do you think he's gonna treat you, all right? He's not gonna give you much effort, so this is definitely a guy you want to avoid. Number 2, this dude is used to being mothered, and most women, we want a guy with a lot of masculine energy, that energy that's direct and focused and goes after what he wants. This type of guy needs everything spelled out for him because he's used to women telling them what to do at all times. You are going to get bored very quickly and you're definitely going to get fed up. So ditch this guy. Look out for this second red flag for sure. All right, number 3 is super cringe, but I gotta say it, sis. One of the biggest reasons why a guy is giving minimal effort is because he just doesn't want to, and that's because he's not that into you. He might like what he gets from you. It could be an ego boost. It could be helping pass the time when he's bored. And of course, the obvious one, booty. There are men who stick around just for the benefits, but really they're waiting for that woman who really strikes their fancy, who they are willing to put the effort into. This is why you see some women who are with a guy for years and years and years. They finally break up and a few months later, he's dropping to one knee and proposing. He has to feel motivated. Number 4, this is all about psychology. He understands how people think. This isn't something that's just known for women. This is something for humankind. That's why there are books like 48 Laws of Power. There is something about getting what you think is a hot commodity or something that a lot of people can't have. We tend to want what we can't have, and a lot of guys through trial and error realize if they come in guns a-blazing, laying it all out there, the woman gets bored very quickly. Now, this is difficult because a solid woman who's really mature will not be scared off by things like that. She's actually going to be excited about it. But people who are in relationships for an ego boost or the thrill, and they just constantly are seeking that high, they are going to be turned off if the guy is pretty predictable. But like I said, if you're looking for a relationship, you really want predictability because that gives you a sense of security. So there are guys who are good guys who are just holding back and they want to open up little by little so they don't scare the woman away. But be on the lookout for the other red flags because if you see any of the other things, you definitely want to run. Number 5, for the guys who understand psychology, they definitely know this one, and it's really sad, but it's true, and you have to make sure you don't fall victim to it. So a guy knows when a woman is desperate, right? And this shouldn't be a bad word. It's just the reality. A lot of women are really craving relationships, especially if their biological clock is ticking. And so guys will take advantage of this. And so what they'll do is they'll give her a taste of what he's capable of, and then he will pull back. he will let her become desperate for more attention. And so when he comes around, she doesn't know the next time he's going to be around after that. So she wants to make sure that she woos him. And usually she overcompensates with physical pleasure. So imagine this guy, he hits you up, right? You guys seem to have this great connection. He might be really sweet, but he goes missing for 2 weeks. He says, I want to see you. He comes by. He might give you some BS reason, but you might be tempted to be physical with him because you want to show him what he's been missing. But the reality, it's all just a game, or even worse, he's not even thinking that deeply. You just weren't even on his mind. And when he randomly thought about you, he hit you up and you were all too glad to welcome him over with open arms and maybe something else that's open, but that's none of my business. I'm just trying to help you out. Hey guys, as I mentioned, this was my take on Kev Hick's video, Reasons Why Guys Put in Minimal Effort. So be sure to check it out if you would like to hear his version, and he gives a lot more detail. If you guys can stand for more content, be sure to migrate on over to Instagram. You can find me as Chasing Yonci, same name as here. Until next time, tell someone that you love them.